back to another episode of Last Day Out of Survival. Today, we return. Our raid is here. We are back. We gotta give them their goods. This is the little thing that I ended up divvying up for them. I did want to leave some weapon parts here for the sacrificial pit. As you can see right here, this is what I saw as soon as I hopped back in. We have been raided yet again, and it appears if you just give these guys a sacrifice of like a pistol and maybe a couple of weapon parts, dude, so far, every single time they've left footsteps, aka free raid and not having to do the super annoying and obnoxious Raiders quest. And speaking of that, we got a little bit of talking to do with that because we're gonna be talking about Dev Q&A today and a lot of amazing things that we're talking about. But before we hop into that, let's give these Raiders their fair share. Tally ho, Raiders, goodbye to you. Hello, healer, still the same old garbage as usual. Actually, no, the healer is starting to actually have some different stuff, which is cool. But I hope you all have a fantastic day. Me, besides the fact that some of my walls have been broken, I'm doing pretty good myself. You can see we lost this chest. That's okay. We'll go ahead and toss these things in to be sacrificed for next time. We did lose some level 3 walls. This time, they are up a little bit more northerly. You can see here the 2 walls that, ow, the freaking spikes. The 2 walls that were broken into, so let's go ahead and recover these puppies, get some of the value back from it. You can see 12 stone brick and 5 oak planks, which is good. This should give us enough resources to at least rebuild, and, ooh, we're actually getting a lot of oak planks. And the thing is, they broke into here, right? They broke into this room. Check this out. They didn't steal anything from our woodworking bench, which is actually amazing news, because I thought Kafir said that they would change the raiders where they can steal stuff from, whatchamacall, your workbenches and stuff, but I don't know, dude. As of right now, workbenches are looking kind of safe. They didn't steal oak, and oak's definitely a pretty valuable commodity. So let's go ahead and try to repair this puppy, because repair is definitely something that it needs. We'll just roll with some walls, not like we were using this room, and just kind of want to make it as safe as possible. Toss those 2 upgrades up in there. We do need to get a couple of more stones before we're good to go. We legit need like 5 stones. There should be some lying around here, and then we'll head out and get ourselves a bit of a revenge raid and get vengeance for the evils that these people have done for us. And right now I just gotta freaking get vengeance for some freaking stone bricks so I can actually repair this thing. So give me a sec. All right, boys, now that we got the necessary stone bricks, let's put the final upgrade on that puppy. And this is kind of good information to be taken in here. It does seem that the raiders so far have been breaking in 2 to 3 stone walls, but I mean, they haven't gotten into any rooms because most of our stuff is behind at least 2 to 3 stone walls, which is being rather protected for us so far, which is good. I mean, theoretically speaking, I think our chests are pretty good. So that's good news. So we're just gonna go ahead and put the last of these things away and then head on to a revenge raid. And you know why I love revenge raids? Because we don't get gypped in revenge raids. We don't have to give anything to the raiders. Instead, it's freaking divide and conquer. I don't know what we're dividing, but we're sure as hell are conquering it. All right, and that's what we're gonna do to the sorry sap that decided to raid our base. We of course have the C4 ready to go, ready to roll over Hizzle in the chopper, and then from the chopper we should be good to go. We don't have to stop by the healer. We got the C4 there. We do have another gun if needed. I'd say it's looking pretty good. Just to make sure our stuff in this place hasn't been stolen yet, make sure that you guys cop this for yourselves, and let's start making our way over to the fabled land. To the fabled land of the sorry sap who decided to raid me. And let's take this opportunity to start talking about that weekly Q&A released by Kafir, released by the developers of Last Day on Earth. Today, without further ado, let's kick it off with number 1. Will it be possible to cancel a voyage, aka like me moving from a base to a different base, like right there? Oh, what in tarnation? Why did that happen instantly? That was spoopy. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Will it be possible to cancel a voyage? For example, I go to Bunker Alpha, but notice I forget to take bows. I want to cancel and turn around. Or if I decide I want to go to a forest first, change my route during traveling, that would be a good feature too. We thought about adding such feature, looked through different options, but it overloads the UI, and we don't want this. The UI being the user interface, so like everything you see on screen, the buttons you click, all that type of jazz. Maybe we'll come back to it in the future, but it's not a priority task for us right now. So that's good news that they are coming back to this, because I've definitely wanted to. It's a lot more. It makes a lot more sense when you like walk between areas not just running, because running's like super instant, but like if you're like halfway through walking to a place, you know, and you realize you forgot something, well, might be a good time to go ahead, turn around, and get that stuff instead of having to go all the way to the bunker and all the way back. So it's actually a feature that personally I would love to see, and let me know what you guys think, if you guys would like to see this feature, if you'd like to see it implemented. But like Kafir's saying here, it's not a priority, and they actually do talk about their priorities a little bit later in this Q&A. I read ahead a little bit, so I knew what I was talking about. So let me know that in the comment section down below, and remind us that guys, what's your third of the way into the week of $25 iTunes/Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure that like button, make sure you're subscribed, boom shakalaka, you will be good to go. Boys and girls, on this giveaway, you guys can enter on every last Day on Earth video, past and future. When Saturday rolls around, I will pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment, and that comment will be Zavina, he'll be messaged, he'll be announced, and he'll tell me, he or she, there are guys and gals, if they want Android or iOS for the gift card. So let's move on to number 2. You guys keep talking about multiplayer, but you are never straightforward about it. Could you at least reveal a gameplay of some real multiplayer? It would be kind of you. We don't want to reveal some things too early, but the first part of multiplayer is coming soon. Emphasis right there. What does that mean? My best guess out of the first part, definitely going to be co-op, because that's a lot easier to implement, because PvP is a lot more stressful, because that's where you have to make sure that, you know, people interact with each other. That's where you have to make sure that your game isn't laggy with like connection and stuff, because if it's laggy, well, players are going to be lagging around and stuff. But if it's co-op, that's a little bit different, because instead of trying to shoot a laggy dude running around, you guys are all fighting against the same things, which should be a little bit useful. So my best guess is that co-op is going to be the first part, and maybe we'll see something like Bunker Bravo or Bunker Charlie. Honestly, I could totally see Bunker Bravo being the co-op bunker, so hopefully they wrap up Bunker Alpha, and then Bunker Bravo will be something like that. Or potentially even clans, and the Pump Jack over here might be the first part of that. But it will be just the first version, which will be developed and evolved with time, kind of like the rating system, which they are continuing to work with and stuff. Let me know what you guys think about that. I really think I'm pretty strong on the boat where it's like they're probably doing co-op first, and that way they'll kind of like figure out multiplayer from there and slowly work their ways into PvP. But rating's kind of the first part, because think about it. Rating is like making sure you can interact with other players' bases, that type of jazz, and next you'll be able to work together with players, and then finally you'll be able to battle against players. I think that that's kind of the natural progression that makes a lot of sense. Also, a quick note for the giveaway, if you guys want to make sure to be notified, especially as the updates come out and as new news comes out, and so you don't miss a video, hit that bell button after you subscribe. That way you never miss a video. But let's move on from there to number 3. Will there be in the future a simple hair and skin customization? Yes, you'll be able to change both skin and hair, so that is awesome. Not really anything super amazing in terms of content coming to the game, but it's always nice to be able to customize things, and so we're literally not all playing as the same like freaking woodsman out here with the epic beard, although that beard is epic. All right, I'm expecting epic or beard options, Kafir. If I don't get epic or beard options, gonna have a little bit of a struggle. But struggle aside, let's move on to number 4. Will the quests for raids thing last forever? It's too hard for newbies. The raid system will not stay the way it works right now, because Kafir is taking our feedback into account. A lot of people seem to think that Kafir does not care about a single thing we have to say. That is false. Kafir does care, but at the same time, they gotta develop the game in their vision and then take our feedback, our community feedback into that, and kind of combine those two in as good of a way as possible. They're taking all this feedback back, and honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this raid system gets changed soon. But it's unlikely that there will be quests which you can easily complete for 5 minutes because the reward is too valuable. So they're saying that like there probably will still be quests, but they're not going to be ridiculous easy, like, oh, go chop down a tree in the green zone and you will be worthy of my raid. One more thing we'd like to clarify: gas tanks you leave at players' bases don't stay there, because it's one of the security systems. We save only items taken from the bases. Don't waste precious items, and save them for the appropriate time. So long story short, do not leave stuff at players' bases, even if you think you're giving them a present. That item is actually just going to disappear, and that will be no bueno. But this is really good news to hear, and hopefully they do revamp the raid system. If you guys have ideas for revamps, definitely post that in the comment section down below. That'd be a great comment to answer for your giveaway, because this is definitely something where Kafir is definitely looking towards the community for different ideas and feedback and that type of jazz, and hopefully they do find a good balance. I think the quest idea isn't bad, it's just right now the quest is a little bit too hard. At least that's my view on it. I don't know, but right now my view is set. On number 5, will the zombies carry a random melee weapon and attack us with it in the future, like spear, cleaver, crowbar, etc.? Also, I think that probably meant melee, not male, because I don't know if a machete can be a boy or a girl. I mean, unless you're giving it like a name or something. I don't name my machetes. They disappear too quickly. I would lose way too many loves in my lives. Although, let's be honest, I'd like name all of them Bob or something. We thought they are a bit too dumb for that, but we can try. It's gonna be fun, so maybe we will see some zombies, maybe some more advanced zombies in the future that will have some melee weapons in their hands. If they guns, I don't think so. That's a little bit complicated, but I can definitely see some melee weapons being in the hands of some like more advanced and future zombies, and maybe they'll just do more melee damage. Maybe their health will be the same, or maybe their health will also be higher because they're like a more advanced type of zombie. I don't know, that's kind of like a rough idea there. Would love to hear your guys's. But right now, let's start here. At number 6, please implement a trading system among players. Multiplayer doesn't need to be active to do this. Players should be able to advertise their needs for products and resources, and in return, trade for those items. Players should be able to trade whether online or offline. Trades are completed when both parties accept the offers. Dead Frontier, never heard of that game, but it's a game with a good example of an effective trading system if you need a reference to what I'm trying to explain. Actually, it's a great example of the game with cool trading mechanics. We got what you mean, and we'll think it over. So I really hope that this is awesome news where we will be able to, like, I don't know, maybe use the radio tower and like contact offers, or maybe they revamp the dealer and the dealer lets us, you know, we can sell stuff to the dealer, or like we can put stuff up for sale at the dealers, or maybe some sort of, honestly, the coolest thing that I would love is some sort of like settlement where you can go and there's just like different people you talk to, and they just have like different offers. So one person maybe has all the weapons for sale by other players, what they want for in return, you can offer them stuff, etc. And that'd be a really cool way of just adding more stuff to the map, making it more populated, making it feel more alive, but also be implementing something as amazing as trading, especially for those of us who have like multiple gas tanks. Because trust me, I don't just want to hoard my gas tanks, all right? I'd love to somehow like even just trade them away for cheap, trade them away for something good, and spread out, because there are definitely people out there who don't have gas tanks but have a ton of great stuff. So there would definitely be an amazing trading economy when you're thinking of like rare items, you know, that are pretty essential in progressing in the game. And this is definitely something that I think should be thought about. So Kafir, please think about number 6. But I'd love to hear your guys' ideas regarding my ideas and potentially your own. But let's start hearing about number 7. A lot of people get worked up with the development stage and etc. To make things simple, is there any way to release a monthly calendar that shows us when news will be released and perhaps what's being worked on? This will keep the community hyped up and give developers some time to focus and etc. and deliver in a timely manner. There was one time in September, update 1.6, I think I recall, when we revealed a release date, but we found some serious bugs in the last moment which had to be fixed. So we needed more time to finish everything and share the news about it in our communities. It didn't feel like we made things simple, and the community was hyped up with that, but we just upset players. We don't want to repeat this, so we decided to share news about upcoming updates when the release is coming. I know this isn't a popular opinion. People are like, we want to know when multiplayer is coming, but take it from someone who's in college for programming, for computer science. It's very hard to like put a date on something, because you might think like, oh, I could definitely get this done in a week. But then if like a serious bug comes up and, you know, you can't figure out what's causing it, like sometimes it's just like, you can't say like, oh, I'll have this bug solved in a week. And sometimes it's like, dude, I have no clue what's solving this bug. You have to go through all sorts of code. You have to figure out what's going wrong. And it can really be a time consuming process. So I know a lot of people give Kafir poop about the fact that they miss their deadlines. They don't tell specific dates, but there's a reason for that. And there's actually a lot of other like early access games on like PC and stuff that do something similar. Someone will be like, hey, when's this coming? And the game will be like, can't 100% tell you because we don't know what's gonna go wrong and how hard it's gonna be to implement. All right, so I don't know where this conspiracy theory is that Kafir's not working on anything. Kafir definitely is, and this is where actually comes in multiplayer. This is something I'd always want to talk about, because I'm pretty sure Last Day on Earth was made in an engine, or however Last Day on Earth was made, originally a single player game. It is very hard to make a single player game from being purely single player to becoming multiplayer, because like a lot of interactions between players, you have to make sure those interactions are all good, everything's happening, there isn't cheating going on, hacking, that type of jazz. So it's a pretty complicated process. So just saying, potentially cut Kafir some slack there. But number 8, is there the possibility of having a fully fleshed out patch notes detailing what's changed and what bugs have been fixed instead of finding them out for ourselves? Actually, we try to mention all important features in our dev blogs except for working on optimization, what we used to to right every time. We're still working on it, but don't include this point in dev blogs. If you think we missed something important, share the examples in the comments, and we will improve it in the nearest future. So they're just kind of saying there that, hey, you know, if we forget to mention stuff, just let us know, and we'll make sure to mention it in the future. So maybe Kafir, I feel like Kafir in the dev blogs just like to highlight the big picture stuff and maybe some small details usually aren't, but at the same time, we usually figure that out as a community pretty quickly. I'm not just saying me and all of you guys who watch me, but just the Last Day on Earth community as a whole. Number 9, other than the Raiders, what are you working on at this moment? So let's take today. We've been working on finishing last preparations for the update, which is coming tomorrow. Multiplayer chat, Horde and ways to fight it. And everyone, I've seen a lot of people who think that this means that multiplayer chat and Horde are coming tomorrow. I'm gonna clarify this really quickly. This is kind of like, the sentence is worded a little bit weirdly, but the way they're saying is that today they've been working on Number 1, finishing last preparations for the update, which is coming tomorrow. Number 2, aka today they've been working on multiplayer. Number 3, today they've been working on chat. Number 4, they've been working on Horde. Number 5, they've been working on ways to fight the Horde. This doesn't mean that tomorrow we're getting all of these things. That's something that like some people are saying. They're like, oh my god, like no guys. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing, so I'm pretty sure Kafir would have started hyping up multiplayer a lot more and not just like surprise drop it, especially with how big of a deal multiplayer will be for Last Day on Earth. But that is Kafir saying, hey, this is what we've been working on and spending a lot of our time on. And also, let's not forget the big news that we got an update coming tomorrow, boy! My best guess is gonna be the Chinese New Year's update and maybe add in some small items, but it's probably gonna be mainly the Chinese New Year since tomorrow's gonna be pretty much like 2 weeks roughly before the Chinese New Year. So perfect Kafir timing for when they drop events, like holiday seasonal events. So I can see that happen. I'm gonna be very excited for that. Make sure to stay tuned. We're making a video on that tomorrow ASAP, aka as soon as possible. And it's also really cool to see that they're working on the Horde, which is something that, I don't know, currently the Horde just kind of walks to our base and stuff, but right now they're saying the Horde and ways to fight it, aka, well, if you're fighting the Horde, what could that mean? I think that means base defense. I think that's the big thing that they're working on. They just didn't want to word it that way. They just kind of want to be a bit vague with it, as is Kafir tradition, but honestly, I could totally see base defenses that not only hopefully fend off raiders, but also will be able to combat the Horde, and the fact that the Horde will demolish your level 1 and level 2 walls. And that's maybe not something you want to happen, because those level 1 and level 2 walls are very good against raiders. Not very good against zombies, but they're still pretty freaking effective against raiders. And finally, number 10. I've lost my account after the update 1.7.2 and heard it won't get back. Is it true? Of course it is not true. You need to contact the tech support team at kafirgames.helpshift.com. Attach a screenshot with your ID and do not reinstall the game. Otherwise, the ID can change. Don't replace games data by any local backups because the app can stop working. The reply time can vary from 1 to few days, depending on the number of requests we receive. In some cases, we can't immediately recover the progress, especially when a player hasn't connected the game to Google Play or Game Center. We highly recommend to check it in game settings. Anyway, such cases will be considered according to a special procedure, so don't worry about your account or purchases. And with that, that is the weekly Q&A. That is what we got to talk about. Can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts and opinion on some of these points, especially the fact that, well, they've confirmed that there's gonna be an update tomorrow, which is the biggest, maybe not the biggest takeaway, but the most immediate takeaway from this, and it just means that my hype pantaloons, they are on, and they are ready for, I'm sleeping in these pants, man. I'm sleeping in them to get ready to go for tomorrow. But with that said, like I said, can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say about some of that jazz, and can't wait to see what Fexue, however you pronounce that name, what Fexue has in his base for us to raid today. All right, now that we're done with the Q&A and some of the amazing informations that have entered our brain holes, now that that has occurred, it is time for us to enter the base of this lad and get some freaking revenge for the fact he dare come into our base. I will not allow such shenanigans. Oh, well, we lost connection to the game. That's good. All right, take 2, although this already counts as a raid, so I hope this doesn't like raise the noise meter or something. I hope that we don't somehow disconnect by going back into here. And if this somehow screwed us and we ended up with more noise, I'm gonna be salty, because so far from that little sneak peek we got at this dude's base, it was not the locoest, the craziest of bases. Looked like it had a lot of wide openness in it, and wow, game, you're gonna do me like that? You gonna do me like that? Are you for reals to me right now? Well, oh my god. Well, boys and girls, I don't know what to say besides the fact that this is just gonna be a glorified crapshoot. So I got no— oh, hold on. I don't know. What kind of base? Maybe this is a hacker's base since he's like building stuff all over these resources. I think some people have commented that before. Maybe there'll be some really good stuff, like the fact that he put this down in the middle of there. I don't know. I suppose that we'll see. I mean, hey, listen, I wouldn't mind raiding a hacker because hackers tend to have a lot of things, and what more noble thing to do than steal from hackers? You know what I mean? That way we're doing a service to the people, and I don't know. I was gonna try to make it sound heroic. At the end of the day, we stealing, boy. Although we are stealing from copies of bases. These raids, I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot of debate in the community still 100% how these work. But I can tell you for sure that raids, they're not 100% like equal to what happens. Because when we get raided, I don't think every time we get raided now, I don't think every time people are gonna have multiple C4 on them, you know? And currently, in the last couple times we've been raided, they've always broken through level 3 walls. So I'm pretty sure it's AI breaking into our bases, and we're actually raiding copies of bases. But potentially, when we do raid someone else, that triggers an AI to raid their base, kind of like in exchange for that. And so far, I mean, we're getting some okay things, nothing too crazy. And this guy really doesn't look like he has anything super cray-cray. Looks relatively reasonable, all things considered. I suppose we can grab that. That would probably be pretty handy. We'll leave those two things in there. And let's hope that we get something valuable out of some of these chests. I'm gonna search these middle rows, and we just gotta hope for the best. So who the hell knows what's gonna happen? Hopefully we find some food and water too. We need some of that. I guess we could get some of these. This base is— aye. You guys are coming in strength today, aren't you? That's right. I'm ready to take ye down. No worries. At least I hope so. Actually, let's make sure to do that. This thing's about to break. Now we go to Kalashnikov. Bring much pain and suffering. No. Don't freaking— this dude is about to start chopping down trees. No, I want you to start mowing down these guys. I mean, God, that almost went poorly. He does have a lot of stuff here, so I wonder if, like, he's got stone here. Maybe this has something since it's across from the workbench. I'll check, man. You never know. Might as well, for the sake of science, just kind of see what's popping, what's happening. Nothing but absolute emptiness. Well, isn't that great? I love absolute emptiness, personally. I wonder if it's set up this way so, like, the AI raid the outer chests and not the inner chests, because this is just— there's not much he can do. He's just got a bajillion chests, and his best stuff's probably in random chests. It's just a game of luck, and right now our luck is definitely not going too smoothly. That is no. Wow, this is going absolutely awful. Get out of here, zombies. I ain't in the mood. I'm having an awful raid. You do not want to tussle with me when my raids are going awful. Hopefully the raid we get from the raiders today is a little bit better, because this is just really— and we lost 1.5 sound bars to the freaking glitch where we had to restart the game. So overall, this is definitely the worst raid we've done to date, which is just absolutely awesome. And yeah, we got stone bricks and stuff. We honestly probably have like one more base to raid. I'm just gonna grab some wood. I'm running a little bit low on wood at home, and we could use that to get some schmelting going, because there's nothing— we could get some rubber parts. I have a bajillion rubber parts at home. I just want some wood because I'm a little bit— that's my logic behind grabbing it. Alright, some people think that because I grab wood, I am now the worst Last Day on Earth player in the world. I've actually seen that. No, I legitimately need wood at home. And the other options, I have a lot of at home. So, you know— ooh, okay, hold on. Is the big one coming for us? Oh no, we're good. Oh, mama, hell yeah! Alright, I was about to say, I was just gonna try to grab what we could and freaking run for the hills, but I think we might have found the chests that are good to go. At least, we'll search one of the trunks by that one and hope that it's another good one. But dude, full quality M16. Can't go wrong with that. Absolutely, you cannot go wrong with that. Absolutely. Maybe we'll end up ditching the tickets. He doesn't have a lot of those, but I wonder, what do we, I'll put those away there. What comes next? I don't know. Do we go for this, or do we go for the one across? Yo, let's go for the one. Let's go for the back-to-back. We go run it back-to-back. Hey, Run it back to back. Hey, hey, okay, it's buffing out a little bit, and we are getting the hell out of here because there's no buffing left to do. I am a fully buffed dude, okay? Buffest that there is. I'm in the freaking world's buffest man competition. Or world's strongest man. I'm in every competition having to do with being buff. You know, I mean, hey, head on over to my Instagram at Starsnipe, you know, and you will see the massive twig arms that I have going on. Just true strength, like pound for pound. My arms are just absolute, just, oh, amazing. Amazing. Definitely being sarcastic. I got skinny arms, my dude. I'm like Kevin Durant. All right, because I play basketball a lot, you know? So what can I say? It's kind of my thing. But that's awful because we were literally starting to get into his best chests, and we definitely could have been able to open up like 1 or 2 more of those if the game didn't force me to restart, which is just so amazing, dude. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 would restart again. Best experience of my young last day on Earth life. Even though my last day on Earth life, what, we've been playing this game for probably, how long have we been playing? 5 months or something? 4 to 6 months, somewhere between there, I think. I don't know. Oh, dear mama, we're about to, oh, what is with this, man? Oh no. This is not good. We're in, but we're currently starving and dying of thirst. It's like the freaking double whammy of awfulness. Okay, I need to go and like devour a turkey or something somewhere in here. It's just going so bad. And I also gotta go and organize some loot. But right now I just gotta organize some freaking food up in my belly. Where's my belly? It needs to be filled. It needs to be filled right about now. There you are, turkey. And that'll heal us up all the way. And it's almost as if absolutely nothing happened, even though something definitely did happen. So now that things are a little bit more calm, let's organize the inventory and let's go and talk to our favorite raiding brethren and be like, hey raiders, we are ready for another one. Ooh, maybe you can even use the radio. It's like maybe there'd be like a trading channel on the radio and you can advertise trades, and then maybe there's an event where you have to go and meet someone and trade them. I don't know, maybe like you meet an AI that acts as the other person and he has the goods that you want to exchange. I don't know, dude. I could definitely see something like that happening. That'd be pretty cool. But back to what I was saying, there's some organization that needs organizing. That's the word. So talk to y'all in a sec. All right, and actually, before we head on out onto our next adventure here, I do have a lot of wood I need to blow through. You know what? We'll get some of that over here on the stacks of copper. We still got this thing using the charcoal, and actually, I'll just put the stacks of wood into there. Although I am definitely looking to invest some wood into rebuilding some of our defenses. Hopefully this room doesn't get broken into. That'd be disastrous because that room definitely has some valuables, and we have a little bit of extra gas that we got to do something with. So I suppose, why don't we just try to start using the chopper here, because we don't need to pour anything. Oh, we still got to put a couple of guns away. So before I go and do that, let's at least talk to the raiders and tell them, hey, yo, raider bros, we are ready for whatever you have to throw at me. And hopefully this update tomorrow that they are talking about, hopefully that revamps the raiding system a little bit and isn't just the event update. Because like I'm saying, dude, it has to be the event update at this point. It just, especially since it's been leaked for like weeks at this point, and hopefully they've added some more stuff than like the people who've played the leaked version, which would make sense for them taking some more time to do it. That'd be pretty cool. But let's go ahead and complete that puppy. Let's go ahead and begin the raid, put these puppies away, and go and wreak a little bit of havoc on some poor unsuspecting fellow's face and base and mace. I'm just trying to rhyme things, man. Just bear with me. And now it's time for the raid to end all raids. Hopefully. I don't know. Like, if I just want a raid where we actually have to use our C4. We've never had a raid where we've seen level 3 walls. Definitely seen those. But we've yet to see a base where we had to break through the level 3 walls, you know? Maybe as our reputation goes up, our odds of encountering one go up. Well, actually, that's just gonna happen anyway, because as our reputation go up, we raid things more, so there's a bigger chance that we would have raided a stone base, since we would have raided more things. You know what I'm saying? No chopper event popping up, unfortunately, but we got my broski Jose. Hold on, haven't I raided a Jose at some point in time? I don't know. I'm also gonna go ahead and hop off my Wi-Fi, because I think my Wi-Fi is being a bit sketchy, so I'm gonna change to using I'm using my data for you guys. That's how much I love you. All right, in exchange, I expect you to create 10 accounts and like this. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Just have an awesome day for me, and I'll be pretty happy with that. All right, and let me know that you had an awesome day, so then I can smile on the inside and be like, hell yeah, somebody had an awesome day because of me. Alright, now that I'm on my cell phone data, the noble sacrifice I made here, let's head on over here. I'm kind of bummed that there wasn't a motorcycle event though, because I'm still trying to get the mythical scuba / snorkel. Alright, maybe if we'll get lucky, we'll find it at a base, but that stuff is seriously like chopper gas tank levels of rare. It might be rarer. Like, I'm not saying it's more useful than the gas tank. The gas tank definitely is a lot. The scuba mask currently is just like, hey, I have a scuba mask and you don't. Burn. Yeah, the gas tank wears is like, hey, I have a chopper and I can ride around and do things, and wow, that's a lot better than the alternative of just having a flashy scuba mask for now. And oh, we may have encountered the biggest base yet. I think this man literally built in every single part of the map that he could. Oh my goodness. This actually does remind me of the Jose that I think we raided at some point. I think he had a pretty similar, ridiculously big this guy has literally, oh my goodness, man. Watch, if we just break through one wall and it's all out in the open, A, that'd be pretty dope, not gonna lie. And B, we're gonna capitalize. Let's really hope we get into some good parts of the base relatively early. I don't want to spend a ton of resources doing this, you know? So, what do we have here? We got 4 full hatchets. That should be like 8 stone walls. We probably should get some of that agua. Our dude's starting to feel a little bit tasty. Might as well grab some baked beans along the way. Munch on those at some point. Let's definitely chow down on that agua. If only we could ditch it, but we can't. Let's start getting on through. And like, no noise, man. Oh, okay. Dude, I think this is the same guy. We've literally raided this guy before. He had his acid bath here. Oh God, where did he have his good stuff? Dude, I remember. He's got some colored chests over here. Yep. Hey, Jose. Don't mind me just raiding you again, buddy. Ah, where was his best stuff? Oh my, I know the purple chest definitely had good stuff. 100% breaking through that. Hopefully he finishes generator so I can steal that. Yo, Jose, thank you. Thank you for the copper and for all of that. Like, you are just such a kind, compassionate individual. I just gotta figure out where the hell, I'm tempted to like go back and watch my old video and see where I found his best stuff. Oh, we got another generator to steal, boys! Grand Theft Generator Part 2! I'm so sorry, Jose, but thank you so much for another generator. That's just like, it's the gift that keeps on giving. That gift, of course, being the homie Jose. Jose, use a real one, I must say. Well, this is gonna take a sec, so excuse me while I move my fat little booty and get this where it belongs. Dude, this is just we're gonna have so many generators. I really hope these things end up being more useful, because I don't mind just stealing a bunch of these. Nothing could possibly go wrong. We're gonna go ahead and put those empty cans away there. Not empty cans, empty bottles. You know what I mean. He's definitely built up since the last time we raided him. I'm just trying to remember which chests had good stuff. He could have always moved his stuff around. 100% breaking into the colored chests are always a good investment, because if you take the time to color it, solid chance you got some solid stuff inside. I don't know if I want all of those tickets though. Like, I know that seems stupid to say, but you guys don't understand the ridiculous amount of green tickets I have at this point. It will take weeks for me to blow through all the green tickets I have, so I'm not too concerned with getting more for the time being. I definitely, if there's ever another use for them, don't get me wrong, I'll start getting concerned again, but for now, not so much. Here, he just needs some steel, so maybe he doesn't have steel, but he's got that colored chest there. Couple chests up here. I know he's got that little room over to the south, southwest kind of ish. We got some more connecting rods out of here. We should have some enemies flooding in shortly ish, probably. No? Really? Oh, there they are. There you boys come. I was expecting. I've been waiting for you. Oh, yes, sirree, I have. And they're not even gonna do any damage to me. They're just gonna do damage to nothing, because they dead. I know there's one more floater bloater. Don't you dare try. Yeah, there you are. You taking your sweet time. That dude probably spawned on like the opposite side of the map, and he's like, oh, guys, wait for me. Oh, my goodness. I'm actually pretty tempted to go back and figure out where his best stuff was, though, because I feel like it's not gonna have moved for the most part. So, talk to you guys in a little bit of a second here. All right, it looks like I think I looted this chest. I think I looted a couple of those ones down south. I did not get these two, though, so maybe I'll plop open one of these, see if there's something okay in them just to kind of gauge what's going on, because the ones against the wall, I think they're just going to be like kind of paints and random chopper patterns and stuff. So I'm not too interested in those. I think I remember the acid bath area here was just filled with clothes for the most part, so nothing super cray-cray there. I do remember that I think I only got through one of these chests. I don't think I opened up this one, so per schnaps, let's open up the second one and see what lies within. Hopefully some just mediocre bricks of stone. I think we opened up this one. I don't think we opened up this one or this one. Those two, I'm pretty sure, are rather on the unopened side. So I suppose, no whammy, it's up against the ATV. Maybe it'll contain some sweets. I think that, pretty mediocre. I think this area here is just like an outdoor area with all those crops and stuff, but per schnaps, I'll try breaking through that. I don't see zombies flooding. Oh, okay, never mind. I take that back. I do see zombies flooding towards me, and I should start shooting back at them. All right, hopefully my AK is enough to take these guys out. I know there's gonna be a couple of abominations coming towards us, but I'll probably end up checking out this trunk, seeing if there's anything good there. Maybe that random chest over there, maybe trying to break into some more stuff. And, all right, Toxic Abomination, you gotta go too. Okay, I don't know if I want to take you out like that. I'll just take out the silenced pistol, do the finishing blows to the both of ya, and marvelous, they have fallen. Let's see what lies in this one. Maybe a rather solid chest. It's okay. It's okay. It's a good, definitely the word for it. I don't think there's a lot of good stuff in these chests, though. I think his best stuff we definitely got our hands on, to say the least, because I think it's all the stuff in the best and like colored chests and stuff. I don't think there's anything in there. We could try breaking into this area again. I think that there might have been some chests just for the sake of sight. No, it was literally nothing. Dang. This guy had nada, so we see all the chests he has available, and we can still plop open a couple. The question is, which one of those couple will have what we seek? And the answer is, who the hell knows? It's gonna be a glorified guessing game, muchachos. And then we may have opened up those down there, although I might try and plop them open again. I don't know if we open these up. Oh man, it's just such a tough decision-making process to do. I'm kind of tempted to open up some more over here, but I don't know. These two trunks were pretty lackluster. Maybe we could try open up this trunk. Maybe this one will have something good. I think we opened up the one against the motorcycle. Don't think we opened up this one. A little bit low. Okay, and it's a little bit poopier there. I think the next wave of zombies might be coming through. Why don't we try and... I think this area is just a bunch of the random stuff that goes towards vehicles, like nuts, bolts, vehicle parts. So that would make sense, because... yeah, you got all the vehicles here. I think this had some of the... I didn't even have that super amazing stuff, though. Here, you guys, I think, is building materials. So we got that random chest against the wall there. Not too interested in that. I think his best stuff, it has to be under his best protections, you know? And, I don't know, we got a little bench there. We got a little thing next to it. Let's open up the puppy next to it. See if this thing will, bark something good up and... very mediocre, to say the least. If those were full quality, that's a different story. But we did find a chest that seemed to be pretty okay in terms of weaponry. So per schnaps, the one next to it, or some of these by it, I think I'm gonna look into raiding these. I think these have the best opportunity of being good, because I think the closer we are to the chest that had the copper, the better. At least that's how I'm seeing it. As closer these abominations are to dying, the better as well. Because y'all just gotta die, man. Y'all gotta die. Let's bust into this puppy. See if this has anything. Maybe it's got some iron. I suppose I'll grab that. We might be able to open up one more after this one. That'd be a dream come true. Because then we could get the other one up against the wall, which might have some good stuff. And he's just got some random chests. Honest, do I want to take the chest? Not so much. Spike traps, sure. I'll happily plop those down. Although I'll be ready to swap them out, don't get me wrong. Oh, you know what else we could do here? Drink our water. Get rid of that. Just eat up a bunch of food. I don't actually need to take the food home with me. That'll free up a couple slots there. In terms of medical supplies, a little bit left over. That's okay. We can probably ditch this almost broken axe, and Let's hope that this one here's got the goodies. That's where we're at. Maybe, because there was up the one on the opposite side. Nope, not too. Okay, well, I'll take some of these. And you know what? I actually need a bed back at home. That's how I get my furniture. I steal it from the hardworking people of those whom I raid. Now, please, let me get the hell out of this base before more people come and swarm me. Oh, no, 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 no. And there we have victory. And another, I can't believe that, though. We raided the same guy. What the hell are the chances of that happening? I actually want to know, have you guys ever raided the same person twice? Because that's definitely what just happened, and it's really weird because I didn't even realize that was possible up until now. Hopefully this gun oil we got will be plenty to make the people, the raiders, happy for tipping us off on this base, because I ain't giving them the copper. We got about 3 steel bars worth of copper here, which is pretty good. Maybe I'll give him some gas. Spike traps are for me. I'd like some base defenses, and cause, well, honestly, he didn't have anything else super amazing, super standout. Like, he had some okay stuff, but at this point, dude, my base is just such a disorganized piece of poop that if I just see some, like, pre-built stuff, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just grab it and put it to use. After all, dude, I steal my own furniture. All right, I don't make my furniture. I steal it. I live in a house of thievery and deception, or I don't know, something poetic like that. All I know is I gotta give these raiders their freaking share. Y'all like gun oil? Well, they definitely know that we took more. Do you like iron bars? Not bad, you can do what you want. Well, how about some fur? I don't need a lot of fur, although I'll actually leave, I want to give these guys a solid deal here. I definitely want to keep a good amount of this fur. Don't get me wrong, maybe some gas, and seems true, knew I could trust you. There you go, raiders. Enjoy your share, because I got my share. I'm gonna go distribute this throughout the base and make some use out of it. And honestly, yo, let's plop this bed down, man. That's what I'm saying. Let's get some decorations going, and another generator stolen. It's just a marvelous day. Any day where we get a generator is always a good day. Now the question is, you know, we'll make this the bedroom. Why the hell not? Actually, we could just plop the bed over, I don't think we can put it there because that's where that thing is. I don't think that's just gonna block the doorway. We have come across quite a deep predicament. Maybe if we move this thing to like that. Okay, it can only be in those two. Hold on, this is gonna be a mess of a deorganization to do. Then we move this thing down here. Okay, and then we move this thing over here. Hopefully we can still go through that doorway, and then we have ourselves a little bit of a bed. Woo! We're next to the dining room. Exactly the way it was meant to be. We'll definitely have to go ahead and get the generator going, but in the meantime, that is gonna go ahead and wrap it up for me for now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys a ton for watching. Appreciate it, an absolute ton. And yay, we can still fit. Thank you guys a ton for watching. Can't wait to hear what you guys gotta say about the Q&A. Can't wait to share this update with you guys, hopefully when it drops tomorrow. And overall, can't wait to see. With every Q&A, it just reminds me of all the potential that this game has, and hopefully it reaches a lot of that potential, because this, seriously, it's a work in progress game, right? It's in beta, but gosh darn it, man, if they keep adding features, this seriously has the potential to be one of the greatest just mobile games, like, I don't know, honestly, one of the greatest mobile games, because what other mobile game is like a survival game with all this jazz, like with all this inventory management, actual like playing system, shooting? Gotta admit, Last Down There is kind of on top in that sense, with Jurassic Survival pretty close behind. At least until they drop their first massive update, hopefully, and maybe that'll be good. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it for now. Thank you guys all for watching. Best of luck getting the chopper. Best of luck doing your raids. Best of luck defending your own base. And best of luck having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day. Talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.